Welcome back. Well, I thought I had a handle on the cat situation. This cat right here. Yes, that's you. Right here. I sat in front of the camera for 20 minutes. I didn't talk to anybody but the cat, but this cat. I petted him. I let him rub himself all over me. He got fur up my nose. He did all the things he loves to do. And I said, oh, this is going to be great. He'll go. I'll be able to make a video. No. He did leave. I sat back in front of the camera and bang, right back in my lap again, because whatever a little cat gets, it's just not quite enough, is it? So today we are going to see if we can finish the Bedford Antiques shopping video. And I went on Thursday. I don't know how far we're going to get. If I can keep a handle on the chit chat, we might get through the whole thing. We'll see. And we'll get started on that when we come back. All right, no, you have to go. You have to go. You have to go. Okay, you can stay. Okay, well, the first item on the agenda is actually two items. I grabbed them almost side by side on the second story at Bedford. I think they are both Paul Snyder's pieces. I know one of them is for sure because, in fact, I photographed them in one of Paul's booths. So let's take a look at these two pieces. We've got a couple of interesting pieces here. Let me start with this. This is a German lusterware relish tray. Very pretty, nice colors, good condition, $5 coming with me. This is just a little Japanese tray, made in Japan, $5 again, coming with me. But before I pack those up, what we have here is a chocolate set. I'm not prepared to unpack the cabinet. Probably Japan, but I can't see the marking, but that's going to be my guess. Chocolate pot, 4 cups. The height of that chocolate pot, the end of my middle finger is just about 8 inches. So we're looking at a good 12 inches to the top. $15, I may have to come back for this. Okay, as you can see, one is a German relish dish, and the other is just a little made-in-Japan plate with a sort of scallop design around the edge. I'm just considering that a tray of some sort. The relish dish, I pick up a lot of these. German lusterware relish dishes. For some reason, it's that exact size, that exact shape. Sometimes the designs are different. Most of the time, they are very similar. They are so similar that I can walk into a store and spot one of those from across the room because the designs are so very much alike. Nice pieces. I wouldn't spend more than $5 on them. That's just me. That's pretty much my cutoff point for these pieces. Nice as they are, you just don't want to get too much money wrapped up into it, because unless you are selling them at auction on eBay, where you can, auctions sometimes go a little crazy. You can get unpredictably high prices sometimes. other than that, if you're going to list it, as I will list this piece on my Etsy shop, it's probably going to sell for somewhere in the range of $18, $19 with free shipping. So, when you consider that, though, let me break this down for you, because I'm not sure everybody understands what I mean when I say, and I throw in the shipping. Free shipping, if I can send something out first class, I can get it almost anywhere in the country for $5 or $6, and that's the USPS cost, what I have to pay them. But on top of that, I have boxes, bubble wrap, air pillows, whatever else I have to put in there. So when you're calculating that price, you have to remember $5 or $6, because maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you'll get a buyer who's just the next state over. And maybe you're lucky and you live in the middle of the country, in which case you do not face, the problems that we have when we're on either one of the coasts. I'm in Pennsylvania. Someone in Oregon or California would face the same problems in reverse. It's like, it's great when they're nearby, but if you have to ship to the opposite coast, that's when those $5 and $6 charges are going to kick in. And mind you, this is just first class. This is the least amount you will pay for the shipping. If you have to ship priority, you're looking at $7, $8, $10. So if you have, we're just going to say $6 for the sake of argument in the shipping, $5 in the item, that's $11 right there. A box, the boxes are usually somewhere close to $1, and then everything else that is wrapped up in this. So you've got these eBay, PayPal, Etsy, whatever, these on top of this. You can see that by the time the smoke is clearing, that piece that you've listed for $18, you're probably lucky if you can clear $5 on it. Like, seriously. So you need to make sure that your prices, your purchase prices, not your sales prices, your purchase prices are low enough so that you can actually turn a profit. Because, the amount of work you put into a piece, well, at least the amount of work I put into a piece, I look at that at the end of the day and say, wow, I made $5 on that. Are you serious? So you really need to be mindful of these things. Anyway, be for your bonnet when you're going out thrifting and you're thinking about doing it professionally. Let me take a look at what's next on our list. Oh, the Chinese bowl. I've seen this bowl before. This is was also on the second floor of Bedford. It's in my kitchen right now. And I've watched this Chinese bowl for a while. It's beautiful, good condition. The price was not too bad, so what's turning me off? New, very new. This is really not, it's a vintage piece, but it's not an antique piece. Let's take a look. Very pretty Chinese bowl. Modern, still nice, $12. If it were a little less expensive, I might be tempted. So as you can see, of course, I mentioned the price again, but I always come back to it because it's a nice piece. And then, as I was leaving the shop, guess what I saw? Oh, wait, 25% off. That is bringing that Chinese bowl down into the "oh, I am tempted" range. So all of a sudden, that piece that was just a little too pricey suddenly became affordable. That's why it's in my kitchen now. I'm not keeping that for myself. That's not what I was thinking of when I was looking at this piece. If I were to keep it for myself, I would not have been troubled by the price. Frankly, at my age, I am old enough to realize that if I see something I like, I need to get it and take it home, because too many times things I like have slipped away from me. And I think there comes a point in everyone's life where they say, yeah, maybe it costs a little, but I'm worth it. This is for me. I'm going to do something nice for myself. That bowl is not one of those pieces. That bowl is a piece that is going into my Etsy shop. And as I was saying before, if I'm going, and I can't offer a bowl like that for free shipping because that bowl is heavy. It's quite a heavy piece. And that could end up going somewhere where, on the other coast, where because it's so heavy, the shipping costs could certainly be cost prohibitive. But it's a beautiful piece. It's going to find a home. It's going into my Etsy shop. Someone is going to see it. They're going to have the same reaction that I had, which is, oh my word, this is really, really beautiful. It's a little too pricey. Maybe I'll come back and see if it's here tomorrow. And eventually it's going to be there. They're going to take it. But while I was there in that shop, going back for that Chinese bowl, let's take a look at the other piece I saw. And as I was picking up the Chinese bowl, I saw a very nice Japan teapot, $5, same shop, 25% off. Once I pop those things in my bag, and this is my bag. It's my real nifty vintage bag from Jeffrey Thomason's shop. By the way, if you don't already have one of these, get it. But even that big bag is getting too full to carry. So as soon as I pop these, and that'll be the teapot and the Chinese bowl, into my bag, I'm going to head back downstairs. Well, now this is more like it. This is a $5 teapot. Yay! So from this shopping trip, if you saw the last video, that was the third teapot I grabbed that day. This one is a made in Japan teapot. Very nice. This one is very saleable because it's black. And people like black, especially the younger collectors. Gee, they love black. I don't know if it's because they're little, goth babies or what, but black sells well. It's also possible that they are taking these made in Japan pieces that are predominantly black and mixing them with other types of porcelain. And they need that black to make the connection when they're putting the pieces together. I don't know. This little teapot had a bit of a rough edge on the spout. I looked at it very carefully. I can't tell if it's damage or if that's just the way it came out, because it looks like it's been painted over. When I start to work on that, because I'm going to repair that, whatever it is, when I start to work on it, start seeing if I can take the paint off, because I haven't done that yet. Oh no, if the paint comes off, it's repaired damage. If the paint doesn't come off, it was glazed on, and it is what it is. It just, these things were not fine art pieces. This was porcelain. They were cheap exports for the Japanese who were making them. If it came out of the kiln with a ding on it, they packed it up, sent it out, had it glazed, etc., etc. Didn't matter to them. So every now and then we do come across little manufacturer's defects. Nevertheless, that teapot was $5. That was, the shop was 25% off. So what is this, $1.25? That teapot was $3.75. I'm not going to fuss if I have to do a little bit of a repair on the spout. All right, next was, I stopped at that little place. It's a little booth. I always stop there because it's clean, it's neat, it's tidy. Everything is well organized. I have never gone in there and picked up something and said, my goodness, I don't know how much this is. Or, my goodness, I wish they would wash this. Nothing. It is a joy to shop in that little booth. So for those of you who do your reselling in brick and mortar facilities, please remember this. There are some of us who are so impressed with cleanliness that we'll just keep homing back, to these booths just because they're clean and neat and tidy and organized. I hardly ever buy anything there because this seller doesn't carry the sort of things I like as a general rule. But every time I go into Bedford, bang, right back there, because I feel comfortable in the cleanliness and the order. So let's take a look at what I saw at her booth this week. Well, I've taken you into this shop before. It's one of my favorite places because it is so clean, so neat, so well organized. If you're going to do it, this is how to do it right. I just found this right over here. It's a little goose, a salt shaker, and I accidentally shook the cork out of it. It's a little lone piece, Japan. I am taking it with me. And we have little hens in nests here. A whole bunch of these. Got them down here. There's a little one with a blue head in the back. These pieces, frankly, they're not my taste. Let me just put it that way. But look at the colors on those glass, the beautiful swirling. Some of them are very, very pretty. As I say, not my cup of tea, but hey. So what I did bring home for me was that little lone goose salt and pepper shaker, whatever it was. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. It might make an adorable topper for a tidbit tray. It might just go into a plant, as the little goose. Remember, we did that whole fairy garden thing. You can tuck your little shakers and things. It's a little mini goose and a little mini plant. Maybe I'll do that. But it had to come with me because it was just adorable. And because whenever I see anything in that shop that I am even vaguely attracted to, I just buy it because it's so clean. Well, contrary to my expectations, it looks like it was absolutely not possible to do all of the Bedford shopping trip, the videos from the store and the discussion later, in just 2 videos. It was just getting far too out of control. So we're going to have to put half of this onto our next video. So today is Monday. The video that's coming up next, because remember, Tuesday's my day off, is a Wordy Wednesday video. By the way, we had a request and we are going with it. We are going to deal with punctuation on Wordy Wednesday. So after that, the next portion of our Bedford Antiques video is going to be airing on Friday because, again, my other day off, Thursday, comes in here. So hopefully everything will go off like clockwork. So let me update you on our shop exposure giveaway, which, by the way, I am changing to shop spotlight because shop exposure, just so many negative images of, creepy old guys in trench coats. Got to get rid of that word. So it's going to be Shop Spotlight. We have had half a dozen vendors so far that have climbed on board. It looks like we have a wonderful assortment of different kinds of shops, thrift shops, handcrafted shops, websites, brick and mortar facilities, Etsy shops. This is great. Now remember, the giveaway, each vendor is going to come up with an item from their shop. The giveaway, in order to enter, you are going to need to go to that vendor's shop, because the point of this is to get something for our viewers. This is like a nice little giveaway. Won't that be great? And to throw some traffic through the shops of the people who are participating in the giveaways. They're providing us a free gift, and I've seen some of this. We're talking beautiful stuff. They're providing a free gift, and all you have to do to qualify is just go visit their shop. And who knows, you'll probably find something that just must go home with you. I've been looking at the shops, the websites. There are things that are coming home with me. I can guarantee that. So stay tuned for more of this. I am hoping to get the first giveaways organized this coming weekend. All right, meantime, have a terrific day. I will not see you tomorrow, but stick with me for Wordy Wednesday when we discuss punctuation. I will see you then.